What would it be like to wake up to an inbox full of inquiries from your ideal clients? In this video, I'm going to share a strategy with you, which I think is one of the most underrated lead generation strategies for creative studios. But before I dive in, let's kind of look at what typically happens and how most businesses generate inquiries. So the first and most logical place that most people get business from is referrals from their existing clients, or just people finding their kind of portfolio or website somewhere and inquiring. And that's fine because this means that you're good at what you do. People are telling other people about you, and maybe you got some SEO or you've got some things that have been featured online somewhere. So that's a good start. The problem is it's usually quite low volume and it's usually unpredictable. Now, there are some ways to change that. We've got some strategies we work with our clients on to get more consistent referrals, but the problem really is around consistency and effort. And so, we might be, in terms of activities, we might be kind of posting on social, hoping that our ideal clients are going to come across our content, or someone's going to read our content and want to work with us. And for most people, this doesn't generate huge results. Sometimes if you manage to build up your social media following over the years, this is an established way, but it usually takes quite a long time. The next thing that people have usually tried is outreach, right? So they've kind of reached out to some people and they've asked if they need a website or if they need some work or whatever it is that they sell. And again, usually for it to work consistently, the clients that we have that this works consistently with, they have got a large volume usually, and they are being very consistent with it, right? But the problem is it's what we call low leverage. It usually takes quite a lot of time and quite a lot of effort. So there's one thing that most people miss, which is a great way to generate high quality leads on a consistent basis without feeling really spammy, without feeling like you are being salesy. So let's talk a little bit about the solution. So the solution is partnerships, okay? And partnerships are really how we go from the one-to-one model, which is kind of around cold outreach, referrals, etc., to the one-to-many, right? So the first thing about partnerships is it's leveraged. And the idea of a partnership is that somebody is introducing you to their audience or people that they already know. So if you've read $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozy, you'll know that he talks about the core four. And he also talks about lead getters. And so one of the things that most people underestimate is the power of a warm introduction. Now, most people have experienced this when it comes to referrals. And as I said, there are some referral strategies, but partners just go one step further. And the reason a partnership is more powerful is because with the right partnerships, what you're creating is you're creating a mutually beneficial relationship. So the way that an ideal partnership works is you get introduced to that person's target audience, if it's kind of like a distribution partnership, which is what we're talking about in this case. And in return, they get something. And so I love this for a few reasons. Number one, as I said, it's high leverage. But number two, and more importantly for most creatives, it's not really salesy because you're not selling anything directly to that person. So when you're reaching out and building that relationship, you're not saying, hey, do you need a website? Hey, do you need a new rebrand? You're actually looking for some mutually beneficial leverage, what we call a win-win or a no-brainer offer. So some examples of great partnerships. An easy one is podcasts or content. There are lots of people out there who run podcasts and are constantly looking for guests and people to create great content. So if you are somebody who's comfortable speaking on a podcast, you've got ideas and opinions and things that you can share, very often there is what we call a content gap in that podcast. So they would have covered certain topics, and even if they've already covered a topic that you're an expert in, there might be an opportunity for you to bring a new angle or a new case study or a new way of thinking to that topic. And that's beneficial to them, because as somebody who runs a podcast, I know that it's often difficult to find the right guests, to find the right content, to find the right angle. So if somebody came to me and said, hey, I've listened to these episodes, I'd really love to talk about this thing because I think it's valuable to your audience, that's kind of doing some of the hard work for me, right? Another way you can do this, not just around content, is you can give away things like consultancy, brand audits, anything that will be valuable for your partner. You can give that away, so it's a gift that they can offer their audience. So let's say that you are trying to get in front of founders of tech companies. You might find one of these SaaS business accelerators, and you might go in there and say, hey, I would love to offer a free brand audit to anybody that comes through your accelerator as part of the package that you can deliver or you can offer to somebody. And so what that means is there's somebody there on your behalf promoting your business and giving you leads, giving you people who want a brand audit or who are interested and understand the power of their brand. So there's lots and lots of examples. I've been doing this. It's how I've grown my business, or one of the ways I've grown my business up until this point. But there are lots and lots of examples of how creative businesses do this. Next week, or in a couple of weeks, we're going to be running a partnership event which will actually break down this strategy in much greater detail and actually help you to identify and find the right partners, and help you to understand what to offer them and how to get in touch with them so that they can put you in front of their audience and you get to the point where you have a consistent flow of warm leads that already trust you because they've been referred to you by somebody that they already know, like, and trust. So you can wake up in the morning and have that list of inquiries from ideal clients that are already keen to get to know you a bit better and understand how they might be able to work with you. So if you'd like to join that workshop, then just click a link below in the description and you can join us. If it's already passed and you're watching this video, there will likely be a free resource where you can download a workbook or you can download something below in order to help you with this strategy. It really is one of the most underused, underleveraged strategies for generating a consistent flow of high quality leads and ideal clients into your inbox. If you found this strategy valuable and maybe it tweaked a little light bulb, please hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend. Thanks for watching.